So welcome all. I just wanted to do a brief little rant about comparing Ebola with heart disease. So I pulled up a couple of statistics, and I thought you might find these interesting. Of course, a death from any illness is a tragedy. That goes without saying. So, you know, our hearts go out to folks who have death from any illness, whether it be Ebola, heart disease, or whatever. But what I'm talking about here is, why do we focus our attention in a particular way? So I'll just lay out the facts for you and have you decide which you think needs more coverage from the media. So we have the estimated deaths from people in the United States in 2014, estimated deaths from heart disease, 600,000. 600,000 deaths from heart attack. Okay? That averages to about a cost of $108.9 billion annually. $108.9 billion. That's heart disease. Okay? Ebola, to date, there's an estimated number of deaths, and that's not just this year, 4,818 deaths. Now that's a tragedy, 4,818 deaths, that's a tragedy. But compare that to 600,000 deaths. And that 4,818, that's global deaths from Ebola. 600,000 deaths that's just American, United States deaths in a year. So, the point I'm trying to make here is, why don't we emphasize this tragic loss of life from heart disease and recognize this tremendous waste in cost, $108.9 billion, and seeing the results somebody like Dr. Esselstyn gets with putting people on a plant-based diet and how they can recover from the disease and basically reverse heart disease so that it becomes what he calls a paper tiger. In other words, you need not fear heart disease if you live on a plant-based diet, a low-fat plant-based diet. This is just outrageous. And that's just heart disease. Consider all the other illnesses that you recover from if you take on a plant-based diet, i.e., diabetes, cancer, arthritis, so many. The list goes on and on. Think of the billions and billions of dollars. I mean, it's astronomical. It's astronomical. So just an invitation to compare. What should we focus our attention on? 600,000 deaths from heart disease, or 4,818 deaths from Ebola. Granted, if it's something that could turn into a fast-spreading epidemic that it's very hard to control, granted, we need to give it plenty of attention. My guess is it's more a sanitation issue in African countries than anything else. It already looks like Ebola cases in the United States are being treated relatively rapidly, and if under the right conditions, it's almost becoming a non-issue. So, but as we've focused so much attention on these few nurses that have come down with this illness and been quarantined, etc. How many people have died from heart attacks while these women have been recovering from Ebola? How many people have died from heart attacks and it's just written off? So 600,000 deaths annually from heart disease. Anyway, thanks for listening. Once again, plant-based diet for health, ethical, environmental reasons. Let's do it. Let's do it wide scale, broad scale. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.